Joining us now in this hour, Juliana Crowder. Juliana, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful, guys. How are you?
We're doing great. Better than we deserve, I think so.
What was the best thing you got for Christmas, Juliana?
I got an electric blanket.
Oh.
Wow.
You're easy to please.
And by the way, she's down in Texas. It must be cool down there.
Does it have sleeves or?
It's been really, really cold here in Austin, Texas, and
Yes.
that was the best gift I could have ever hoped for.
See,
So I'm extremely happy with that.
See,
Wow.
Cameron, think of it this way. When you're in Texas, it's usually not that cold. In Austin, the best gift is what you need at that moment. She got an electric blanket. It's probably the best thing she's ever gotten, right? At this
At that
point.
moment, yes, it
Yes.
was.
So you didn't want like diamonds or a car. You just wanted an electric blanket.
Yeah, wanting and getting are two different things. The electric blanket definitely came in handy.
Yeah,
Got it.
and Cameron, in a pinch, diamonds won't keep a girl warm. They may warm
You
her heart.
I've seen some of your girlfriend's jobs.
Hey, last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it. I think I'll be here all week. Juliana, get serious now. We saw a cool story. Got your girl a gun for Christmas? The ETX Gun Club is ladies only. So I saw the camera Gray. He said, we're calling Juliana right now.
Yeah, I mean, anytime a girl in a gun club is involved, we always want to talk to Juliana. So, Juliana, what number chapter is this?
I believe she was actually 65. We're about at 67 now. We had a few more come on after her.
I mean, when we talk, I don't even remember the number it was when we first started talking to you, but it wasn't anywhere near close to this. I mean, the unbelievable growth of women in shooting and what you represent with a girl in a gun club, it's got to be. I don't know how you handle it. I mean, it's just got to be your mind just got to be spinning with all this, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of responsibility to make sure that, the original intent and the original mission is carried through to all the ladies that want to have a chapter. So we spend a lot of time making sure that we are a training resource for them, that we're supporting them in this adventure that they're taking on our behalf. And it's just a wonderful sisterhood. We grew about 700 or so % in the past year and a half.
Jeez.
It's probably more than that. But it's I have an amazing team of ladies, that volunteer most of their time to, make sure that we're up and running and keeping up with our growth. It never stops. We're always wanting to do more and work harder, not only for our facilitators that lead our chapters, but for the members that support, the mission that we're embarking on.
There are so many merits to this, as clear as I can tell, Juliana. I mean, you're serving twin purposes. Obviously, one is empowerment, which I think is so important. We touched on this on the show on Monday, the empowerment of women in self-defense, and you're creating a safe and comfortable environment for women to sort of demystify firearms, right?
Right, absolutely. The whole idea is to get, especially the new shooter in there, remove those, fears or mysteries that, like you mentioned, are associated with gun ownership. And more importantly, if they're going to have a gun in the house or be carrying concealed, that they have an opportunity to practice regularly. And then, of course, we want to see them out there, in the shooting sports, shooting matches with us, with all the opportunities that come with that.
Wow. Hey, Juliana, we as Cameron mentioned, we've been tracking with you with this for a while. So why don't you remind folks what you are and how did this thing all start?
Well, back in, I guess, 2010, I was really remaking who I was in the industry here in Austin as a firearms instructor. And it came to me that I really wanted to do, more focus on the women's market. And I was actually struggling getting ladies into my class. And I had to take a look at why that was. And when we approached it the normal way, they just weren't interested. So by February 2011, I decided to start hosting a happy hour of sorts, girls' night out at the range. And I just said, hey, I'm going to be at the range. I'm going to bring my guns. If you don't know how to use it, I'll show you. And then afterwards, let's go have dinner and socialize. And it just grew. I had 5 ladies the first night, and then a few more 2 weeks later. And so every 2 weeks, I would make myself available to the range for girls' night out. And it has just caught on, with the method that I put out there is just simple and fun and, no commitment. Just come on out and try it. And if you like it, we got opportunities for you.
And I was just going to say, it's something to be said. There is a bit of an intimidation factor that when you can make it a special ladies' night. I know there are guys that are even doing it here at the NRA range on Thursday nights. They're having ladies' night, and the response has been tremendous.
Right, yeah, because the women, they not only do they have now a really good reason to get out of the house that the husbands are going to support, You know, they're going to be, you know, the husband or, you know, whoever in their life is saying, I will take care of the kids. Don't worry about dinner. Go to the range. Have a good time. You know, they're pushing them out the door for that. And, you know, with our organization, we really stress it be women-led. So I joke around that we try to keep it as dude-free as possible for those couple hours, you know, that we're together. So that way they can really feel comfortable to ask those strange or embarrassing questions.
I find nothing wrong with that at all. I think that is
Yeah,
that is a
it's-
brilliant way to do it.
Guys are just awful.
Yes, we
Yeah, I
are. We're
know.
pigs.
Gross.
We're
No,
awful
we-
people.
We love our guys, and we love our male instructors that, you know, are part of our life and our training. But, you know, there's something to be said for pure girl time where you can say anything or, you know, just have a chuckle or don't have to worry about the guys listening. It changes everything.
You know, Juliana, we're talking to Juliana Crowder, our old friend from A Girl in a Gun Club down there in Texas. Juliana, we were talking the other day to Jessie Duff, who just earned the first ever for a woman title of Grandmaster with USPSA. And you know, when you talk about the growth of women's shooting sports and the growth of clubs like yours, and we have Natalie Foster on, NRA News commentator. You know, it's almost like she's like the denouement of all this going on right now. It's just like, wow. I mean, she really earned this title, and you can only grow from there. I mean, what do you think when you see a story like what Jessie accomplished?
You know, she really represents that any woman can. So, you know, obviously our pro shooters, they have a natural gift or a talent, and they work at that to, you know, achieve their goals. But it is a representation that any woman, if she has an interest or a hobby, and any level she wants to pursue it, can achieve what she wants to achieve. And then, you know, to have these role models that are accessible to us to share their experiences of what works or what doesn't work, you know, really only benefits the entire shooting industry.
Wow, great. Hey, help us kind of get a handle on this, Juliana, because we've been reporting on the kind of increase in women shooters a lot, but you're seeing it on the ground with the growth there of your own clubs and just in general. We hear about this in the industry and women shooters. How real is this whole phenomena of women shooters? Is it really? It sounds like it's off the charts.
It's very real. What we saw 2 years ago when we, you know, thought it was going to be like the year of the woman is now kind of almost turned into what we think might be the decade of the woman. You know, it's much more than just the pink guns or the, you know, the purple accessories or, you know, how the industry originally started looking at us. Nowadays, women are more and more the head of their own household. They may be divorced or widowed or just choose not to be married, and they have to be able to take care of themselves the way, you know, any other family would. So we're seeing that whole demographic step forward, taking control of their own personal safety, having firearms in the home, looking for education, and lo and behold, loving the shooting sports, you know, and just kind of tripping almost into a new hobby and a passion that they never knew existed before.
Wow, that is so great.
Well, we'll see you in Vegas, correct?
Oh, yes, I will be there.
Excellent. Juliana Crowder, A Girl in a Gun Club. That is A Girl and a Gun Club, spellitout.com.
Or you can, we link to the article at Cam & Company. Juliana, we'll see you at SHOT Show.
You guys, love ya.
All right, Happy New Year.